time to address all the anxiety that freshers have this time of the year. A fresher always anxious about securing a job, which sector the jobs will rule, is an MBA degree still worth it in this AI driven world? What are the soft skills needed to impress your employers, not just a person, but AI as well, as we've spoken about earlier on the program as well. So class of 2024, this segment is for you. And I thought, let's just call up the person on the program who's talking to companies and then can give you a window into what are the companies really looking for. So joining us on the program is Shantanu Rooj. He's the founder and CEO of Team Lease, Edtech. Hi Shantanu, good morning. Thanks so much for coming here.
Thank you so much.
So my first question really is that in this AI driven world, when people are saying AI is taking away jobs, it is leading to new avenues, but also a lot of old stuff is going to get, degrees are going to get redundant. What are the trends telling you? What are the companies looking for now?
So look at the macro story, right? So India at this point in time is both interesting and important. There are several things happening. I mean, driven by the government, of course. There is financialization, there is a formalization of the economy. There's a lot of digitalization which is all around us. There's a lot of investments in education and skilling. All of this put together talks about growth in Indian economy, Indian businesses.
True.
This ultimately is going to translate into new job opportunities, new talent supply chains, and employers are actually looking at investing a lot of money in ensuring that they secure their futures. This actually augurs very well for the freshers. I think most industries who are talking to us, most employers who are talking to us are very excited about their growth prospects, and they're very bullish about their intention to hire freshers these days.
Yeah, but what should freshers be looking at? Like there was a time when securing an MBA meant that you would get the fanciest job in the country. If you got it from an IIM, then it was even better. Is an MBA as relevant in today's time?
See, the importance and definition of MBA has changed over time. Today, MBA is the new graduation today. Employers really...
Sorry, one sec.
Yeah.
One sec, hold on. Say that again, MBA?
MBA is the new graduation today. Employers today use that as a filtering mechanism rather than a selection criteria. Today, in today's world where Google knows everything, today there's no premium to knowing something. Learning to learn is becoming very important, right? COVID has taught employers that not only productivity, but resilience is as important for businesses. And today, employers are looking at people and looking at talent, for example, who can actually be put to different job roles, right? Who can learn new skills.
Agility.
Agility, adaptability, teamwork, right? Creative thinking, empathy. These are type of traits I think employers are looking for, both hard skills and soft skills. In today's world, I think employers value curiosity more than intelligence.
I see.
Yeah, so I think today's youth, today's freshers, I think will have to invest in learning new skills, and at times diametrically different skills. And for example, in today's world, I've come across scenarios where employers tell me that I need software engineers who understand psychology. I need digital marketeers who can talk sociology. In your world, for example, I need people who can do PR and can manage statistics. So I think people are looking at diametrically different skill sets where you can actually amalgamate some of the skill sets and come out with something interesting for the businesses.
Now, all of this sounds really fascinating and really lovely and really tells you that the world is your oasis right now. So just go after, as Amir Khan famously said, excellence.
Absolutely.
Go after what you're really passionate about. But then takeaways for our viewers. What should they be doing? What kind of courses should they be sort of pursuing? And also soft skills. How does one develop that? Like there's no course for it, right? Like how does one incorporate it in your lifestyle, on your CVs? Like how does that happen?
So very well said, Sonal. Actually, soft skills in my mind is never taught, they're caught. So we have been telling freshers that there are two things that you need to do. One is go and pick up any course that you think you're passionate about, whatever you like. There is enough opportunity for everybody. And in our times, for example, there are only two professions, medical or engineering. Today, everything becomes a profession, right? You can just become a YouTuber, you can become an influencer. Everything is a profession today. Anything that you are passionate about, go and pursue that. But most importantly, employers today are looking for work experience even from freshers. And that's a challenge. So people will have to ensure that their CV is brimming with evidences of work experience. You need to pick up internships, apprenticeships, go and pick up any job role, do project work, get real world experience. If you can do that, employers will be really impressed with you.
Right. So it's not just getting the right college or getting the right course. It's about how much you've thrown yourself out there in an endeavor to learn and adapt even before you get to the office.
Absolutely. The agency that you showcase. Yeah.
Right.
That's going to be very important.
Yeah. So tell me this. What are the highest hiring intents, as Team Lease often talks about? Hiring intent is coming from which all industries?
Yeah, Sonal, at Team Lease Edtech, we just released this report which talks about the Career Outlook report, which talks about the hiring intent amongst employers for freshers. Most industries are showing a lot of bullishness among them, with the exception of IT at this point in time. For example, and this actually is the India growth story. Look at segments like manufacturing, technology startups, e-commerce, infrastructure, telecom. All of these are actually talking about growth in their intent to hire freshers. Most industries are willing to hire freshers, tourism, healthcare, all of these are looking at to hire freshers today, except IT, which has got a blip for some time at least.
And media? I'm interested to know what's happening there.
I think media is also hiring, but the job roles have actually started changing, right? The advent of ChatGPT, advent of generative AI actually started changing job roles in that particular space, but there is enthusiasm there to hire a lot of freshers there, yeah.
Right, indeed. ChatGPT is writing scripts, not the ones we do on this program, by the way. ChatGPT is writing supers, again, not the ones that we show on this program, nothing bad in that either. But this is interesting. Thank you so much for joining us and taking us through all these sort of good facts and figures and the outlook that employers actually have at this point. And I hope you've taken down notes because like I said, oh God, that line is not leaving me. MBA is the new graduation. Like that's what it's really is all about. And the world that we're going to go in, which is AI driven, it is going to be all about how quickly you can pivot, how quickly you can adapt, how quickly you can sort of embrace the new role or the new requirement that the company might have, because even big companies operate like startups now. I think that's the key one.